I'd announced that I'm doing my most expensive interview ever. You know, everyone's trying to figure out who it is. Then I announced it's Tekashi 6ix9ine. It's a 4-hour interview. Everyone's excited. We're about to drop it. But no, Breakfast Club got to go and do Dame Dash.
Oh, man.
Where he has a meltdown on the air.
Oh, man.
And everyone's looking at that. Everyone's looking at that. Thank you, DJ Envy. I feel like you did it on purpose.
I'm sorry. We didn't know. We didn't know what to expect.
Let's be real. That Dame Dash interview literally broke the internet for a period of time. Like, it's been a very long time since we've seen an interview actually do those type of numbers. And like I said, Dame Dash got the Breakfast Club's fastest meal in a day. In fact, in a few hours than they've gotten in a very, very long period of time. So it's crazy, man. Shout out to Dame Dash for doing that, man. I can't lie, like.
I'm just kidding, man. I'm just kidding. The Tekashi interviews do great, by the way.
I see.
So, Dame Dash goes back to the Breakfast Club, and all hell breaks loose. Mm-hmm. Were you surprised in terms of what happened?
As far as what part?
Just everything.
No.
No?
No, I'm not surprised. Remember the first time he came on the Breakfast Club and he was
Right.
having this boss conversation. And for me, that really bothered me. And not because he was saying that people should be entrepreneurs, but he was, in my opinion, talking down on people who had regular jobs. Mm-hmm. And I just didn't like that. You know what I mean? Because the quote-unquote regular jobs are the jobs that support everybody.
Yes.
They're the ones that were buying Rockaway back in the day. I was buying CDs and tapes back in the day. So I never wanted to people to feel that having a job was less than. Mm-hmm. You know, it's always good to be an entrepreneur. You know, I'm an entrepreneur, but I have a job, and I have no problem with that, and I'm proud to say it.
Yeah. Yeah, your job is the Breakfast Club.
Correct.
You show up Monday through Friday, early in the morning until what, 10 a.m.?
10 a.m., yep.
Yeah, and you get paid nicely for it?
That's right.
I mean, CEOs are employees.
Exactly.
And if you're a CEO for a company you don't own, like every public company, you are an employee.
Well, if you look at it like this, when you talk bad about employees and not being a boss, LeBron James is an employee.
True.
Right?
Yeah.
Who else? Any one of your favorite athletes are employees. Messi is an employee. All these athletes are employees. If
Correct.
you look at it, now they're entrepreneurs. LeBron's worth $1 billion, but he's also an employee.
Right.
Yeah, it's facts. It's facts. Let's call a spade a spade. I think that what Dame Dash was trying to basically do was to flex his ability to be entrepreneurial, to take those risks and do those type of things. But let's actually be real, like, majority of the people that actually end up making it within just life, just in general, they usually have some sort of solid source of income that backs them enough to then take those crazy risks, you know what I mean? Before Jeff Bezos founded Amazon, he used to work in finance, for example. Do you know what I mean? So it's one of those ones. I totally understand where Dame is coming from because I'm an entrepreneur as well. But at the end of the day, if you're having that steady income coming in for you to actually cover your bills and do these type of things, then bro, like you're good. It's similar to what I always say to artists that I work with as well. Like, there's nothing wrong with having a job. Do you know what I mean? It's nothing wrong with having a job, especially when you want to fund your career and doing all the things you want to kind of do. So it's interesting, man, when I saw what Dane was saying. But yeah, man, let's carry on.
Right.
Nothing wrong with being an employee, in my opinion.
You could do both. You could have a 9-to-5 job, and you could also have your own business on the side. And that's actually how I started my first business. My first business, I was working and I was building up money, and I think I built up enough for maybe 6 months of my expenses. Mm-hmm. And then I started my own company, which was the tech staffing company back in like 97, I think. And I said, look, I got 6 months to make it work. If this doesn't work, I'll go back to my job.
Pivot, right.
And it worked, luckily, but it could have not worked. And I went back to my employee job, and that's fine.
That's right.
Well, he said a lot along the way. He accused you of having a RICO.
Yeah, I heard that.
Let me hold one of your cars, when you get locked up for your RICO. You know what I mean?
I heard that. I don't know where he gets his information from.
I don't either.
I mean, I seen somebody online, he was breaking it down, which was all wrong. There's actually a dope lawyer, and I don't know her Instagram, that broke it down from the criminal aspect of what it really means when you really read it. And she broke it down amazing. But sometimes it just makes no sense to reply to just foolishness.
Yeah, a lot was actually said. Charlamagne started calling him Debt Dash.
Debt Dash.
His label would be Debt Jam.
Debt Jam, yeah.
He accused Charlamagne of being gay,
Yeah.
which Charlamagne wasn't bothered by.
No, but this is the thing, and this is where I can tell sometimes.
I mean, with Charlemagne, like sometimes he does move a bit fruity. Let's be real in it, but I'm not here to call a man out of his position, especially if he doesn't swing that type of way. But at the same time, Dame was he was doing it just to kind of like to get a reaction from Charlemagne. Let's be very, very raw, man. It's just crazy, but that's what Dame does, isn't it?
Sometimes people don't watch The Breakfast Club. Charlemagne and myself joke all the time.
Yeah.
Everything. So there's nothing that you can say about any one of us that's really going to affect us or hurt us. So for us, that's just jokes. And if you listen to The Breakfast Club, I call Charlemagne gay all the time. He calls me gay all the time. We call each other, we're the gay best friends. So it nothing ever bothers us.
Look, there's a viral video of an interview I did with Ari Spears that got edited in such a way that makes me look like I watch gay porn, which I don't. But it got chopped up in a way.
Nah, that clip is crazy. Oh my days. Let me even show you guys.
If a white girl is sucking my dick and she says, when you come in my face, nigga, I'm not gonna go and take my dick back. I'm gonna bust that nut. This is no time for ethics, ladies and gentlemen.
Watching gay porn, if you're straight, doesn't make you want to do gay shit.
Say that again.
If you watch gay porn, you're straight, doesn't make you want to do gay stuff.
This nigga's a homosexual.
Stop saying I'm gay.
Yeah! Even read the way, yeah, like, as soon as you ask the question, yeah, read it. That's crazy, but yeah, man, TikTok is crazy. Like, if you're on the wrong side of TikTok, you will get caught, like, for sure. You know what I mean? Your interview or any video you make, yeah, they're gonna take it, spin it, and it's gonna go mad. And outside of that, yeah, there's a boing, like a boing kind of sound that they put behind these type of videos that just makes it hilarious, man. I don't understand, but it's what it is, though, man.
Yeah, I'm actually talking about Kanye, but it makes it look like I watch it. And I just laughed. I'm like, this is funny. I'm not gay. And, I think you're only bothered by a gay accusation if you're actually gay. And you're trying to, hide it.
You're trying to prove something.
Right.
I've been married 24 years.
Call me gay all day long. I reposted it. I don't care.
I don't care.
I don't care.
Charlemagne's been married, I think, 13, 14 years. He's been with his wife since college. I've been with my wife since high school. I got 6 kids. He gets 4. Like, it's jokes at this point. We don't care.
Right. He calls Charlemagne a poor role model for black men. Mm-hmm. What do you think of that?
I think that's laughable. I mean, you could love, or hate Charlemagne, but if you really look at some of the things that Charlemagne does for his community, it's actually very inspirational, right? The things that Charlemagne does, it makes myself, as somebody that does give back, want to do more. The scholarships, the endowments that he does at his mother's alma mater, what he does, the backpack giveaways for mental health. He's on the board of the African American Museum in South Carolina. What he does for his state. He does so much for people. He is definitely, and I ain't gotta say this, but he's definitely inspiration for most. And what he does to give back is way past what anybody else would do. So when you hear stuff like that, you know that comes from a place of hate.
Yeah, he accused Charlemagne of having a crush.
This is literally just him responding back to absolutely every single thing that Dame Dash said during the interview, innit? But during the interview, he probably couldn't have even explained himself because Dame was just taking over the entire interview. Let's be real.
Crush on Jay-Z.
I seen that.
He said, did you buy that shirt? Charlemagne said, yeah, I support black business. Oh, you're either getting paid by Jay or you have a crush on him.
Yeah. I mean, I think, I really don't know what that is. I mean, Jay is somebody who's an amazing businessman. I mean, the man is worth over $1 billion.
He's an icon in hip-hop.
And I think we support a bunch of black businesses out there. You know what I mean? And I don't think there's nothing wrong with it. Like, I love the fact that you support Rock Nation and he supports Emery Jones. He supports all those people. I don't have a problem with it. Because he supports him, he has a crush on him. What does that sound like to you?
Hating.
It's hating still.
Hating.
Yeah,
I remember one of the funniest parts.
Let's be real. Like Dame, as much as like you love him, he is a hater. Like, let's be real. Like, he's a hater. I even saw a clip the other, like literally 2 seconds ago, where they had offered him a bit of money for his last shares within Rockefeller because he didn't want it to go down, and he turned down everyone's piece of cash because he just wanted, a bigger percentage or a check for his percentage. Sorry, and I even show you guys right now as well.
When we seen that Dame owe $800,000 to a debt, or these people would get his third of Rockefeller, Mace was like, yo, Nah, bro. Come on, B. That's Dame, bro. Word to everything I love. He like, that's Dame. And he don't even, like I said, they don't have the best relation. He's like, nah, tell him, he's like, yo, you want to go 5-5? We can't let this nigga go out like that. So I called Dame. I say, yo, Mace want to help out. So he's like, we got $1 million. He's like, well, I don't know. Cause young boy NBA called me up. He got $2 million. We like, all right, cool. Like we just wanted to get you out the news for looking bad. So I guess the young boy NBA thing fell out. So Mace called back the next day. Yo, see what he want to do. He like, yo, just wait on it. I might got another deal. So Mace like, yo, bro, he said, you got $1 million today in your account today. Hold on, I might got a deal for $6 million. I'm like, all right, cool. Dame waits 3 weeks to call back and says, yo, what's up? What's up? Y'all want to bust that move? So when I called Beth back, Beth like, nah, man. The deal's off. We ain't doing it. He waited 3 weeks. So I said, Dame, Mace ain't picking up. I just said like that. I said, I don't think he want to do it. He tries to use reverse psychology on me and be like, oh, you gotta wait for that nigga to bust a move. Oh, you can't bust your own moves. I feel you. I feel you can't bust your own moves.
Dame Dash, oh my days! Like, love him or hate him, he's an interesting character to say the least. And in my opinion, he's the definition of pride comes before the fall. Because as much as we want to big him up, and obviously I like look at the previous videos I've done on Dame Dash, I give him his flowers because I just generally believe that he's just. He is a legend, you know what I mean? He is a legend. But in saying that, though, he doesn't understand when to actually just call a spade and admit either defeat or temporary, just admitting defeat, man. Just because you've lost the war doesn't necessarily mean you've lost the battle. And that's a concept that I don't believe Dame Dash actually understands and cherishes, do you know what I mean? Because from the point that, cool, you need a bit of cash, you don't want the value of your shares or whatever to kind of go down and go through the wall. Yes, you might be sorting out something in the background, etc. But you clearly need the money because you're in negotiations right now. And from the point that, for example, a deal's falling through, let's say with NBA Youngboy, he could have just said, okay, cool. Because later on in this video, he actually goes on to say that Jay-Z also offered him 1.5 as well. So he could have literally done a quick exchange with either Jay-Z. But guess what he says, actually, when it comes to Jay-Z bet?
No, I can't, Dame. I can't bust my own moves. Jay-Z offered him 1.5 million for the third before anybody. For the other third of Rocket 4, he got offered 1.5 million from Jay-Z or Biggs or whoever or a combination. And he like, nah, I'm not selling to them niggas. Fuck that. He didn't want them to have it. So he got 1.5.
Do you know what I'm saying? So he had 1.5 and then just literally due to ego, he didn't sell it to them. He had 1 mil coming from these guys, and again, he didn't want to give it to them because he found it so low. Now, the bit that I understand it, because at the end of the day, you know your worth that you're trying to hold out, right? So, and also think of it like this. If he ended up getting the 6 mil, people would have then said he's a genius for waiting and being patient in the negotiation kind of phase. So we never ever know. But the bit I don't really respect is when he's now gaslighting my man and basically saying that, oh, you can't call your own shots and the guy's trying to help you and you're basically gaslighting him. It's not the best thing to do, is it? Do you know what I mean? But I think that's just very, very interesting. But my people then, if you enjoyed today's video, make sure to like, make sure to leave a comment or anything else you guys want me to react to, because I'm active when it comes to this reaction bag. Let's get it. And also make sure to subscribe. We're trying to build a community up until 100 subscribers. From there, 500, from there, 1,000, all the way to the moon. I want to get 1 million by this time next year. Do you get it?